So welcome back to Dad Bod Basics. Today we're making red pickled onions. Anyone who hasn't had red pickled onions in the past, these are a must-have in your refrigerator. You can use them on almost anything. I mean, put them on burgers, definitely anything Mexican food-wise. You could put them in burritos, on tacos. It goes with just about anything. You could put them on potatoes. You can put them in salads. They're absolutely amazing, and this is how simple it is to make. This recipe is one I came up with, but feel free to make it your own. If you don't like something in here, omit it. Add something else in. You can do whatever you want with it. So we're gonna start by heating up our liquids and getting our salt and sugar to dissolve in the liquids and incorporate it. So let's add the liquid together. I'm using 2 full cups of water. I'm using a cup of champagne vinegar. And that's gonna add a real nice acidic bite.
You're fancy.
So fancy. And then a cup of distilled white vinegar because, you know, I'm also not that fancy.
But you're tangy.
It's so tangy. So tangy. Now the next step is we've got some raw cane sugar. We're going to be adding 1/3 cup in there. And lastly, 2 tablespoons of sea salt. This is that real salt, sea salt that's mined here in America. It's crazy good. It's good for pickling, seasoning foods, you name it. So I'm going to put that in. And we're going to put this on the burner on a medium-high heat until all of this is dissolved. So next we're going to be slicing up our onions. I highly suggest doing this on a mandolin, but I don't have one right now. So we're just going to slice these nice and thin with the nikiri knife. Take your root end and go ahead and slice right through, just like that. And we're going to be slicing up 2 medium onions. Go ahead and take the paper off of here. Nobody's going to want to eat that. So you want to slice these nice and thin. We're gonna buy a mandolin today.
We are so buying a mandolin today. I don't care how damn cold it is outside.
So we're gonna keep slicing these until both of the onions are perfectly sliced up. Okay, as you can see, we have our onions all sliced up here, and we're gonna be packing them into these mason jars. These might be a little too small, so we can add 1/3 if need be. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is add about 10 peppercorns or so, maybe a tablespoon, right around there, to each of the jars. I'm not gonna count them out. Just a pretty decent amount. Maybe 10 to 20, in that range. And I'm going to be adding 1.5 cloves of minced garlic to each of these as well. I've got 3 cloves minced up here already that my beautiful bride minced for me.
Oh, you stop that. You stop that right now. Well, it's very nice. It's very nice.
And I'm gonna start with a little bit of our super hot liquid. You want this to stay hot. I'm gonna put just a little bit in the bottoms here to get that shaken around. Now we wanna pack in our onions, our red onions. And we really, I mean pack them in. You wanna get as many of these onions in here as you can.
Quite the packing job you've got going on there.
Yeah, it's not my first time.
Would you say you're an excellent packer?
I'm mediocre. I'm a mediocre packer. I do other things better.
It's a pretty good packing job in my book.
Thanks. Hey, that didn't even go in. All right. We're gonna get these all stuffed down in here. Okay, so the last step that we're gonna do is add our liquid to these jars. You just wanna be very careful as you're pouring the liquid in here, and you wanna fill it right up to cover all of the onions. Might have a little extra left over, that's okay. Now we're gonna put the lids on these and we're gonna store them in the refrigerator once they cool down. Give them about 4 hours before you use them. You really want them to go at least overnight. These will stay in your refrigerator for up to 2 weeks or so. They're absolutely awesome. Try these out, they're incredible.
You need to get you a really cute little apron so you look super cute. Okay, test the mic.
Hello, hello.
ready whenever you are.
Okay.